Let's go! Batter up! We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a ball game, today. The fans are out to get a ticket or two. From Walla Walla, Washington to Kalamazoo. It's a beautiful day for a home run. But even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today. At the ball game, a wonderful ball game today. Wow!
Hey guys, this is Slick Gaming and welcome to the preview video for the 2025 through 26 season of Mario Super Sluggers. Here we have Daisy representing the Daisy Flowers, Luigi representing the Luigi Knights, Bowser representing the Bowser Monsters, Bowser Jr. representing the Bowser Jr. Rookies, Wario representing the Wario Muscles, Yoshi representing the Yoshi Eggs, and Donkey Kong representing the Donkey Kong Wilds. These 7 captains are duking it out to decide they're battling it out to decide the seeding, because every season of Mario Super Sluggers has always been a bracket format. And every time we always have a Super Smash Bros. To decide the remaining seeds. And in case you're wondering why Mario and Birdo aren't here, I decided that because they were in the World Series last year, that they should be given more of a challenge, and also so that the World Series isn't the same match every year. So they're fighting in a wild card round. I'll be going into more detail about the bracket once this match is over. And it looks like Daisy is already out. She'll be taking the 7 seed in the bracket. So in case you're wondering how the seeding works, it's traditional seeding, which basically means 2 takes on 7, 3 takes on 6, 4 takes on 5, and 1 takes on either 8 or 9. Donkey Kong is out. He will be the 6th seed. Oh, big trouble here. Bowser is out. He'll be the 5 seed. Alright, we have 4 left. 3 of the seeds have already been decided. Daisy will be the 7 seed, Donkey Kong the 6 seed, and Bowser the 5 seed. Looks like everybody's got 1 stock remaining. Let's see how the rest of this match turns out. This is for the top 4 seeds. The number 1 overall seed will be getting a bye because they will be taking on the wild card winner. So they're essentially fighting for a bye now. They will all be getting home field advantage in their respective series. What was Junior doing there? And Wario is out. He will be the 4 seed. Followed by Luigi, who will be the 3 seed. Alright, who's going to get that number 1 seed? Yoshi, the final smash whiffs! But Bowser Jr. is in big trouble here. Gets him on the up kick, and it is over. Yoshi, the Yoshi Eggs will be taking the number 1 overall seed, and Bowser Jr. will be taking the 2 seed. Thank you all for playing. Alrighty guys, after that thrilling Smash Bros. Match to determine the seeding, here is the official bracket for the 2025 through 26 season of Mario Super Sluggers, brought to you by Slick Gaming. So, as I said before, Mario and Birdo did not participate in the match because they will be duking it out in the wild card round, also known as round 1. They will duke it out in a best-of-3 series, which means the first one to win 2 games, and that will determine who takes on the Yoshi Eggs in the quarterfinals. So there are 4 series in the quarterfinals with the 8 remaining teams. And the winners, each series is going to be best of 5. Which means whoever wins 3 games in their series will move on to the semifinals. It's the first to win 3 games. So the 4 winners of their respective series will be moving on to the semifinals, which will also be best of 5. And the first 2 teams to win 3 games in their series will move on to the World Series, which will be best of 7, and the first team in the World Series to win 4 games will win the whole thing. So that's how the bracket is going to work. Now let's take a look at our schedule here. So this is how the schedule for this season is going to look. At least for now. It's subject to change. I'll be going over those changes as the season goes on. First off, this weekend we will be having Wild Card Weekend, where the Mario Fireballs and the Birdo Bows will have their Wild Card series to decide who will take the final spot in the quarterfinals. And the first game of that will be this Friday night, November 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern, followed by the second game on Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. If the series still hasn't been won, if it still hasn't been settled after 2 games, it will go to a third game on Sunday night, November 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern. And after the wild card is over, we will be going to the quarterfinals, and there are 4 different time slots for the quarterfinals. And there will be 1 game during each of those time slots. Those time slots are Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, Sunday afternoons at 2 p.m. Eastern, and Tuesday afternoons at 4 p.m. Eastern. And that is your 4 time slots, at least for the first 3 weeks. And the order of the matches is going to be randomly decided each week, but I'm going to make sure every team has at least 1 match in each time slot. But here's the catch. There are specific teams whose stadiums are only either daytime exclusive or nighttime exclusive. For example, the Luigi Knights and the Birdo Bows, their respective stadiums, Luigi's Mansion and Peach's Ice Garden, are both nighttime exclusives. So their games will always be during the night games. They will either be Thursday nights or Friday nights when they're at home. And the Bowser Jr. Rookies, their stadium, Bowser Jr. Playroom, is a daytime exclusive. So their games will be during the afternoon, either Sunday afternoon or Tuesday afternoon. And as for home field advantage, the higher seed will start with home field advantage. For example, the Luigi Knights have home field advantage in their series against the Donkey Kong Wilds because they're the higher seed. In the next game, Game 2, it will go to Donkey Kong Jungle, the Donkey Kong Wilds home stadium. And it's going to flip-flop every game. One team is going to host the first week, and then the other team's going to host the next week. And as I said, the matchups are going to be randomized every week, so they will not be playing at the same time every week. But those 4 time slots are set aside. Now, that is going to be how the season works for the first 3 weeks. But after the 3rd week, we could see some schedule changes depending on how many series have been settled, depending how many games there are left to play. And I will be going over those schedule details as the series, or not the series, as the season progresses. So for now, I hope you're looking forward to this weekend, Wild Card Weekend, and the start of the 2025 through 26 Mario Super Sluggers season. I hope you guys are all pumped. I certainly am. Alright, I'll see you on Friday night for the start of the season. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.